If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here to share with you a few projects for the June edition of the Craft Vault collab with Poetspice. We are doing a year-long collab that happens every month on the third Friday of the month. So this is the 6th installment. The year is just about half over, folks. So I have done this in a few different parts. So let me show you what I made first. And before I do, I want to say make sure that you visit all the other participants' channels. The links to their channels will be below in the description box. And if you want to know more about the things that I am showing, please let me know and I'll answer questions as soon as I can in the comments. So first of all, the first group of things that I used one new thing before I got into the vault. I actually just got this about a week ago, and it is a double slider card. And I actually only used this piece here, which is an easel. Then in the vault, or from the vault, I used this set that is quite a few years old from Crafter's Companion. That is a die set that has words dealing with males. And it did come with this magnetic sheet. I used Granddad and Grandson from this. And then I used this. I bought this last year. Have never used it, but this is a terrarium set that is meant to make a 3D terrarium that you could actually use from paper. And I made something different with this piece here. So let me show you what I made. I made this cute picture frame, and I will show you it this way. Hopefully you can see. This is what I used from the slider card set. This is the easel, and it folds down like that. And I will put some type of sentiment or sticker or date or something on here. But I took this piece from the terrarium set and I made a frame out of it. It's a 3D frame. I just covered the back with a piece of paper because it is open if you didn't cover it. And then in the front I have this picture of my dad and my nephew. And I know my brother probably will shoot me, but you really can't see my nephew's face on here, so that's why I'm showing it. But my brother doesn't want pictures on the internet, but like I said, you can't really see his face. So but this is just an added extra that I am going to put into my dad's box of gifts. So that is project number 1. Stay tuned for the others. Next, I made a couple cards that the base is not something that is old. I used this Happy Birthday Slimline die set from the Stamps of Life. I've had this a few months and I have used it, but the pieces that I added to it have not been used in ever. Well, a couple of them have been used, a couple of them have never been used. These two have never been used, and I've had them for years now. So I used the Enjoy from this Maya Rhodes set, and I used the Star Flourish and Bow from this Memory Box set that I got a long time ago. It says 2014 on the back. Then I used this Happy Father's Day from this My Creative Time stamp set. I have used this stamp set once or twice, and then I used the dies once, but that was several years back. And then last but not least, this has been used, but I haven't used it in quite a while. Labels number 9. And basically I made 2 simple slimline cards that can go in the mail. This is just a simple flat one using that Happy Father's Day and the labels 9, and then the rest was from the Stamps of Life set. And no sentiment in it. I'm going to write a note. And then the other one is to include in a package that I am sending somebody. So just a simple card to enjoy what I'm sending. And then it is also matted on the inside. So there are 2 more of my projects for the Craft Vault. Stay tuned. For the next project, I used a couple other new things and then went back into the vault again. So the new things that I used are this tab die from Photoplay. This is a mini slimline size, and I showed this on my scrapbook.com haul. I got this off of clearance recently on scrapbook.com. Then I have this set. I used this oval here as just a little accent piece, and this was in one of the Hobby Lobby hauls I did earlier this year, but I had never used it. Then this is a vault item, but it's an older item, but I have used different ones of it recently, and I always use it. So but I used the Happy from it. I used this one again, and this one is, I used the Father's Day. And then this is a vault item that I don't think I had ever used. I've had it for a couple years. I got it off of clearance from My Creative Time, and I used the I Think You're Amazing. I think that's the one I used. And then last but not least, I reached back in the vault to use this man card by Photoplay paper. I have not used this probably for a couple years now. So I used the sheet of paper from that. And then what I made is a mini slimline easel card. So it sits up. You can see it's an easel card. So what I've done is I have used a piece of the man card paper. I've used gray and red cardstock, 110-pound cardstock in the red. The gray, I think, is an 80-pound basil cardstock. I found these stars in a packet. I thought it needed something else on the front, and these stars are from an old project where I cut out something, and I thought, well, you know, since the stars cut out, I'll keep those, and I put them in a little bag, and hey, it came in handy this time. I used a cut apart from, I'm not sure if it's from the man card. I think so. Yes, a cut apart from the man card that I had in the back of there. And then I put that on the oval that I cut out. The oval was not exactly the same proportion, but it gave me a little hint of red, which is what I wanted to back that with. You open it up, and the inside I used Happy Father's Day. The Father's Day was from the male die set. I Think You're Amazing is from the My Creative Time stamp set. And then the father was also, this banner is also from the man card pack. So to make the card, I just cut out a 12x6 strip of paper. I folded it in half, or scored it and folded it in half, and then I scored it in half on the one side to make it fold up so that it could sit up as an easel card. So those are my projects for the Craft Vault for June 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you look at all the other participants. I have their links below. And you have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.